Life.
Hey loves, I'm stopping by really quickly just to let you guys know about my new merchandise that I recently put out. You guys asked and I delivered. You can now pick up your Pick Me Nation t-shirts, you guys. I also have Winter is Here merchandise. And I also have Who You Want, Gotta Want You t-shirts as well. So make sure you go and support. It is the holiday times. Definitely go pick up a shirt or a mug for your mother, your fathers, your sisters, brothers, your husband, wife. Make sure you go and support. I have those shirts available now. What up, YouTube? It's your girl Dee Dee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another video for you guys. Now, this video is cooking with Kaya, addressing some allegations and rumors of, of her going broke amongst some other things. People were speculating and posting all over social media about something that was allegedly posted by Kaya saying that she was going broke. So I want to play a couple of those clips and then she's going to address what actually happened and what is happening. Because there was so much talk about her going broke. People were shocked. People were saying, this couldn't be the fact, and also some explaining why it could be, and just addressing the idea of her going broke when she supposedly made so much money. So I want to know your thoughts before we hop into the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you like the content, share and like the video, and turn on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos or go live. Let's get into it, you guys. Let me know your thoughts on this, but let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Nah, this crazy work. So Cooking with Kaya seems to be going broke. So with a post over on X, she said over on X, I went from making so much money to struggling in every way. And I just hate that the truth is we're all 1 or 3 missed paychecks away from severe financial hardship. This is unreal to me. I mean, what she's saying is kind of true. A lot of people don't save their money. They get their money. They start buying all these clothes and they shoes. Living above your means. You cannot live above your means, no matter how much money you got. Because when you start doing that, you start spending money that you're not getting back in your account. So people got to learn how to live at their means. A lot of people going through what Kaya go through. Celebrities, basketball players. She just came out and announced hers. But what I will say is she had so many opportunities to be great. I just feel like from what I seen at Streamer University, she's not a people's person. She don't like talking to people. She real to herself. And I'm not trying to be funny, but you can't be a content creator operating like that. You got to be one of them people that's in the mix. Like, she was literally to herself. Like, she was just standoffish. And she's, like, super quiet. But, yeah, you was at Streamer University. You supposed to took that opportunity and ran with it. And you was one of the ones that went in Streamer University with a name already. You was a damn professor. Like, bro, you could have ran with that. You ain't do no YouTubes or nothing. And then TikTok is getting stale now. You always got to have a plan B. But this is actually sad, though, because this shows you that even if you're a content creator, if you got poor money management, it's over. You're cooked.
By this point, everybody should know this, that money is fleeting. And this is something that everybody needs money to survive and to live a decent life. So you need money, but this is why you would think that people would be more more first resourceful, but also pay attention to their finances and be more wise with their spending. But we know a lot of people are not. When they and let's keep it honest, the majority of people don't come from a lot of money. They don't come from there's no you don't come from a rich background. So most of us come from some come from poverty, some come from broke families. A lot of people don't have a generation of wealth behind them. So when they do come into some money, it's spend, and you because you are not used to having it. So a lot of times when you first come into money, a lot of money that you've never seen before, you tend to spend money. And it's happened to all of us, so and then you end up spending and overspending, and then you get to a point to where you're not making the type of money that you initially made, but your spending habits are still there. You've developed these spending habits, and it's hard to shake because you're used to doing that now. But now the money is not coming in quite the same. So now you should move back away from the spending, but it's hard for people to do once you've become accustomed to that type of lifestyle. And so what he's saying is true. And if that was the case with Kaya, it would be understandable, that, maybe she should, try something different to preserve what she has and continue to try to benefit and make money, but ease off the spending. But this happens to a lot of people. If this was the case, she's not the first and she's not the last to do that. There are people who amass a certain level of wealth and they end up spending it all. You can look at history, you can look at the richest of the rich, the people, people who have amassed a lot of money and they've squandered it all to the point where there's nothing left. So this is not a new phenomenon. This happens to just about everybody. You know what I mean? Especially those who didn't come from money. Even those who come from money have squandered their money. So it's not a shocking thing to me. It happens all the time. But in this particular case, she's going to explain and say that is not the truth. There were all types of rumors about Kaya, about her, doing things. They showed her braiding hair and said, oh, she's broke. She got to braid hair for money, all kind of things that they were saying. But let's go ahead and continue the clip and then I'll give my 2 cents at the end. Here we go.
Care how much money you making. You could be making M's. If you buying Ferraris and Bugattis and paying for your family bills, that's another thing. People don't talk about, like, these content creators that pay all their family bills and plus they bill. Hell yeah, you go broke. But yeah, she came out basically saying like she's broke. Like her money on ain't there no more. This is crazy.
So Cooking with Kaya just admitted she's broke after flexing a 2-week yacht trip in Dubai. Yeah, you heard that right. She went from sipping champagne on deck to crying broke online. Kaya said, I went from making so much money to struggling in every way. We're 1, 2, 3 missed paychecks away from financial hardship. Girl, how you broke but just came back from Dubai? Who paid for that yacht, Kaya? Don't tell me the allegations were true. To be fair, she's not wrong. Most Americans really are a few paychecks away from disaster. But let's be real. Kaya's fall from influencer luxury wasn't bad luck. It was bad business. She had multiple chances to pivot. When she first went viral, she could have started a YouTube cooking show, 8-minute episodes, brand deals, ad revenue. She could have built an empire. Then came Streamer University, another chance for a live cooking show, a crossover brand, maybe even a cookbook. But instead of building, she just kept posting thirst traps and quick clips. Now she's talking about struggling, but when the money was good, she shaded her boyfriend for not making enough. The irony is poetic because now she's the one counting paycheck.
So yeah, that's pretty much what people were saying about her. People even started talking about her and her boyfriend, where she shaded him. Some even alleged that she cheated on him. I don't know, but there were allegations of her cheating. I think there was a video of something that pointed to that. I'm not really that sure about that, but there's a lot of things that people were saying about her, but definitely women really kind of, went at her hard and it kind of broke her down. So that was like the beginning of her having this little breakdown when she posted that video of herself just crying, where, she was having a literal breakdown. That was the start of it. And then everything else kind of followed behind that. And, she kind of, took a back seat a little bit. And this is when people started talking about, oh, she's broken. This is why, she hasn't been on social media and she hasn't done all these things. And I will point out too, address what the guy says. She's kind of on the quiet side. She's not very, very talkative. She's kind of seemed like a shy person and she's kind of in her own lane. And, I understand that. But when it comes to social media, people expect you to be more outgoing and more talkative. And in that space, it could be misconstrued as, oh, she's kind of standoffish and she's not very friendly or whatever. That may be the case. I don't know her personally, so I can't say. I just know that they really came hard at her and she kind of had a breakdown, and that would push anybody away from the spotlight because it's not for everybody and it could be too much and it could be very taxing. But she's going to address the allegations of her being broke. And I want to go ahead and play that clip for you guys of what she had to say about this.
Y'all, let's finally have this conversation. Unfortunately, for the people who have recently been making like these 2-minute rants about me and telling me what I should have did and what I didn't do right and this, that, and the third, I've been telling y'all since March that the Facebook account and the X account impersonating me are not me. Just because you don't see me on social media anymore, because I choose not to be on the internet right now because I'm taking a break because I'm grieving my sister, doesn't mean I went broke. Just because we went on a trip and didn't post on social media about the trip does not mean I went to Dubai and got, you know what? We got to start making 1 + 1 = 2. If I went broke, why would I go to social media and tell y'all? That ain't even the point. The point is, y'all thought y'all had some tea. Whole time it was piss. I'm not trying to go on this long rant, but moral of the story is, stop believing everything you see. That's literally not me posting on that Facebook. That's literally not me posting on X. I mind my business. I literally mind my business.
All right, so that's what she had to say about all of this. She's saying, hey, that's not her posting on those social media accounts, that she's minding her business. And I know, like I said, she took a step back, and because she wasn't posting as much on social media, people kind of created the narrative. I can't say it's true or it's not. People will create a narrative whether it's true or not. Let's just be honest. It's social media. What do you think about her going broke? What do you think about the entire situation, cooking with Kaya's ascend and her somewhat descend? If I'm saying that right, her ascending and descending in this whole social media space. What do you think about it? Let me know your thoughts. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. DeeDeesReactions.